This Talking Crypto and Stocks with Sly Fox. How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling today? I'm happy to be back with y'all. I'm right back at y'all with some of this stocks and crypto-ish. Real quick, you know what I mean? And we're going to start this off real. I'm just going to get into it because I got a lot of content for y'all today. So it all starts with the feds, right? So the feds, they came out today and they more hawkish, meaning they more aggressive, right? When they say dovish, meaning they the opposite of aggressive. So the feds came out and say, we gonna do what we gotta do to fight this inflation. We're gonna be more hawkish with the interest rate hikes to fight this inflation, right? So Sarah Eisen, she's the host of CNBC News, right? She say the inflation word was mentioned 90 times, right? And no mentions of a recession was nowhere in the content at all, right? So there we go again. There's a lot of people that think it's going to be a recession, and there's a lot of people that's saying we really not going to a recession. So I think a recession is going to come in quarter two of 2023. I still think we could have that good bull run in quarter four. So that's where we at right now. Just to move right along, the markets they was up today. I think the Dow was up to 270, and when the Fed came out and said what he had to say, it went all the way down to the red. Then after he finished talking, it went back up again. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why a lot of people don't like the feds to come out and say nothing. You know what I mean? Because when they come out and talk, the market go down. So I just want to reiterate and discuss what I was mentioning a couple videos ago with Grand Theft Auto. They're coming out with a game. I want to get this out to the people, right? To as many people as I can get this out to. They're coming out with Grand Theft Auto to take place in Colombia and Miami, right? The game will include cryptocurrency rewards for players to earn and trade. You know what I mean? So y'all get that out to the people because that's going to help crypto. You know, crypto is down a couple $1 trillion, right now, based on the environment around it. You know what I mean? Based on the bear market, the war, and everything else. The feds keep coming out. You know what I mean? So we're going to move this over. I wanted to talk about this comment, right? So my man David Hill, what's up, D Hill, out there? I hope you chilling somewhere, player. He say, Sly Fox, in your opinion, with the current price of SHIB GF, how many coins will be considered a whale? In my opinion, it's not really about the coins. Well, I guess it is. So a whale for SHIB GF, knowing that it's just kind of starting, in my opinion, that would be somewhere around $1 million, 500,000 to $1 million, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because I did a show about this earlier in the year, probably about 3 or 4 months ago. I was going over the SHIB GF receipts, and I said it's one person that bought $250,000 worth of SHIB GF back to back to back to back, right? So that's $1 million. So to me, that would be considered a whale. We gonna move right along, right? So somebody came out yesterday and said my timer balance say 14K, and when I try to sell, it only say 500. It only have $500 in timer. I don't know what exchange he was on, but you know, y'all watch them exchanges because they'll try to do you dirty. You know what I mean? When you try to pull out, that's why you got to make sure you on a good reputable exchange. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I mentioned yesterday that they bought 2 trillion worth of sheep. That was the biggest purchase in sheep history. You know what I mean? And it probably wasn't nobody but Blue Whale. You know what I mean? The same whale that's been buying all the rest of them crazy amounts of purchases. You know what I mean? So here go a fun fact today, just to let y'all know what 5 years could do for a cryptocurrency, right? So 5 years today, Ethereum was $265. 5 years ago today, we already know it reached 4,000 or something, right? So that's why a lot of people like Warren Buffett long term hustle. You know what I mean? That's why they do that. They long term invest because that's where the real money is made. That's where the generational wealth is made when you long term invest. You know what I mean? Invest for a generation, you get generational wealth. So just to okay. So FTX CEO, right? FTX CEO. He said this is the worst of crypto liquidity crunch. The worst of the worst of the crypto liquidity crunch is over. That's just his opinion. You know what I mean? He think the worst of it is over for crypto, of the liquidity crunch. He think the worst of it is over. So, that's just another person that's coming out and pretty much verifying that don't nobody know where we at, because everybody, some 50% of the people think we at the bottom and 50% think the bottom is to come. So I'm really glad that I came across this. So people was asking, what can I do with my money right now to make sure it's safe, right? Because recession fears is killing everybody, right? So they say 54% of the people is going to stocks right now to protect their assets, right? 36% of the people is going to cash. You know what I mean? 9% of the people is choosing bonds. So if you out if you're out there and you're fearful about losing your cash, you might want to try stocks. You might want to just go at least 80 to 90% cash and the rest stocks and crypto. Or you might want to, try some bonds, according to this CNBC overtime chart right here, right? So GameStop, some more news, right? GameStop is about to announce a 4-for-1 stock split, meaning the price of GameStop right now is going to be split 4 ways. So expect a better price to buy. You know what I mean? Companies do that when they trying to get a rise. You know what I mean? And they stock. You know what I mean? So that's what's up for that. Uh, it's 10 minutes. I'm gonna stop this video right here. I'm happy I talked to y'all and I did what I said I was gonna do. Go live today. It's Talking Crypto and Stocks with Sly Fox. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Love. and peace 100.